PT Brussels with the exception of one change from English unmaking to another end. Uh, I think you want. He wrote an article about it mentioning that he'd probably make this swap, but he thinks other ends better versus enough decks. I'm actually of the feeling that there's only 3 decks in this format that matter, and that's red deck wins Breach and Inverter, so I think I'd rather have English. I'm not exactly sure, but just because. Uh, wait, I said red deck wins. I meant to say Spirits. I meant to say Spirits, Inverter, and Breach. Obviously, other things can win. I just, I just think those 3 decks are so far ahead of the field, and I think the 2 combo decks are so far ahead of Spirits. Though I do believe that Spirits has a good match versus both the combo decks. Whatever. Doesn't matter. We're going to play some Magic, and we're going to fetch lands poorly for the next hour and a half and be depressed. Because there is absolutely no way that I am not going to throw games to these lands. Just none. We have 28 lands, a bunch of mana producers. We lost the dice row. I mean, today's what I call a good day. I feel like I played this guy recently, or this opponent recently. Is this a keepable hand? It doesn't look like it. Let's keep it anyway. It's looking less keepable now. Feign that we're playing the same deck. Womp womp. Goodbye, our lovely. Why? Really need a mana producer. Because if they turn for their friend, we really want to be able to get wrecked, is what we want to be able to do. So we need a mana producer into a Bring to Light. Guess I want to play this one. That's a good draw. Well, so we have to pick one of the two here. I think it's more likely that they have the Jace. Does it have to have two of the other cards? Maybe we're supposed to take Fossil's Oracle. If we take Fossil's Oracle, we can't die next turn. There's a chance that the other end does something. But for the most part, I feel like they have more of these in their deck. And this is probably going to hit a discard spell. We can beat this one, though. I'm just going to take Fossa. That seems wrong. I don't actually remember what it's called. I have to Google. Well, I don't have to Google. It's Fossil's Oracle, right? Yeah, it's just Fossil's Oracle. I'm calling Jace. 6 cents! Oh, they had both. It didn't matter. How cute. So they had both and it didn't matter. So we have one Falsies in their deck that we can draw now. And JK, we actually can't win now. They play the Omen, draw a card, then play the Fossa, and win the game. I wonder if I was supposed to call the other one. Draw my card. Not sure. A bunch of discard spells. Our rest in peace. Our questing friend. There's a chance that I should be keeping Abrupt Decays. So this is what PV says to take out, and he also says to bring in this. I can't, for the life of me, think why I want this card. Oh, target player puts the top 4 cards, so we can actually use that against them to try to win a game. Alright, I'm in then. Alright, I'm in. And I didn't realize you could mill them. I guess I'd never milled my opponent before of that card. I think it's better the turn 1 Temple. Let's just play 2 spells next turn. We can play 2 spells next turn too if we play the Goose, but then we have to use the Goose. The Goose gets loose, so. I don't actually think I want that. I think I want something more powerful at this point in the game. Let's start with this and look at their hand. Then make a decision on whether we're playing the Goose or the second one of these. Definitely playing the Goose then. Am I supposed to take the 2 inverters? I feel like I was supposed to actually take the 2 inverters. I accidentally clicked off what lands they had. Oh, we can see them right there, actually. Yeah, I kind of punted that one pretty badly. So green, blue, white, black, red. Oh wow, it's terrible. So now they can just play inverter. Positive note, if they do play inverter and we draw the card that I said I didn't understand, we win. That's something, I guess. Right? Something. Do I attack? Let's play our land this turn no matter what. We don't want that. Pretty sure I attack. I just hope they brick next turn and that this other Niv-Mizzet finds us something. I thought there was a good chance that they wouldn't block. Sure. There's a good chance we're going to get to show it to you next turn anyway. Alright, so if we survive this turn, we probably win. So if they have an opt, they win. Okay. Nice. Alright, so the way the inverter combo wins is they play this inverter of truth that says when inverter enters the battlefield, exile all cards from your library face down and shuffle your graveyard into your library. And then they follow it up with a card like Jace's Wielder of Mystery, since they have almost no cards in their library and can typically win with it, or a Thassa's Oracle. And Thassa's Oracle says devotion equal to blue, X. And if X is greater than the number of cards in your library, you win. So I think I played that game pretty poorly and kind of snuck by there. And you use things like dig through time and stuff to theoretically uh, theoretically work on your graveyard size. I'm gonna keep this hand, but I'm pretty sure it's not that good. Pretty sure I'm just gonna die to like a discard spell. No, it's actually the reason it's so good isn't that the combo per se is so consistent. It's that you get to play it in like a blue-black control shell, and you get to do a whole lot just because of that. So we have a bit of a problem here. Pack rats are really nice. Do we get to kill a pack rat if we want? Or probably don't want. probably have to kill that thing if they attack next turn. I'm really not. I'm not sure how we actually just beat this pack rat from here. They're representing some kind of counterspell, and we sideboarded out our rafts. I don't know how we ever kill two of them in a turn. I guess we just try to pass here and hope they make a silly mistake. Like maybe they just have Inverter in their hand and they'll use a black mana and play Inverter and have both Chase and Fossa, and we can kill them with the Enter the God Eternals. But that doesn't seem very likely. What seems likely is that we're screwed right now. We really, really, really want them to play an Inverter. And they didn't. That's a problem for us. I targeted the wrong one too. I'm supposed to target the real one. I didn't realize it moved them that way. On Arena, it would move it in the opposite direction. So that's on me. I don't know that it would have mattered at any point because I don't think they'll ever go below having two pack rats this match. But I certainly gave them an opportunity, or like I gave them a 3 beat on me. Well, the problem is I literally don't think I can beat the pack rat itself. I think they have to make a play mistake for me to beat the pack rats. I think there's almost no chance that I can beat the pack rats. Green, blue. Oh, I don't even have red mana, so I can only even do this for 4. I'm getting to Fairy right now if I do that. Well, Teferi's actually a removal spell, so. But literally don't think I can beat these cards. Guess I should play a land to play around Mystical Dispute. I feel like they can make errors. We could get lucky. Not quite sure how any of that happens. We do have a food token though. That's nice. That's inverter. If they have land fossil, we lose. Hopefully they jace themselves and have nothing. Alright, well, this is our chance. I don't think we really have any other options. We just have to play this and hope they don't have it. Because we're dead next turn. So if they counterspell this, they untap, draw a card, use a Jace, and they win. They still win, by the way, because I can't actually remove the Jace. If you draw a card while nothing's in your library, you win the game. So I don't actually have an out at all. That's one of the reasons that deck's good. Like, I couldn't win from that position without also having drawn a Dreadbore or something that I could target that with. But if they were going for, if they didn't have the Jace already in play, like say they were planning to cast Inverter on 4, then Jace on the next turn, then that play works. I couldn't, I don't think I could ever beat the Pack Rat how I sideboarded once I didn't have the Dreadbore in my opening hand. I think this hand's a keep. I feel like Inverter's very, very favored versus us. If I rack... I should have racked those to Jace. I think I should have racked those to Jace. To be honest, I didn't realize I couldn't win the game until I'd already played the spell. Feels like they had a counter spell, but I definitely should have tried it. I was only at 6 life too, so... Yeah, I'm just bad. It was a right play. Definitely thought they were playing some other kind of deck when I saw this. Not sure what Charm Prince is really doing in that style of deck. But I'm also not super familiar with so I want to get a red, right? So green, blue, white, and then you'll be my black. I want to play you. Would I rather have Bring to Light or Euro? I think I'd rather have Bring to Light. We can choose to protect our Teferi if we want. Okay. Sure. So what do we have to give this Bring to Light? Can get a Nahiri and just kill this. Can sweep the board. Sweeping the board seems a bit premature, and we have this. I need more lands. Definitely don't think I want to sweep the board without the lands. These both survive my soul plays, so I guess I attack since this is going to die anyway. Sure. Might just be bring to light hours of devastation time. All coming at me. It's all coming to me. I'm just gonna take it. So green, blue, white, black. Play this. So we can get anything out of our deck now. I kind of want something that kills this. So could get a card that I don't see in my deck. Where's it at? Oh, you can't get planeswalkers with this apparently. Well, I have learned. Um, did I just abrupt decay the big dog then? Yeah, I'll probably just abrupt decay that then. I don't think I need that. Probably get the hours of devastation this time. That's pretty strong. Targeting. I guess we use this now. colorless, colorless. Black. Go get ours. Should clear everything but the Niv-Mizzet. We know they have a ghast in their hand. So we just played it to fairy next turn. Maybe even Rakdos the card because why not if we're already there? You know what I mean? Why not if we're already there? So what do we want? We definitely want you. Definitely want you. Definitely want you. Don't think we want this slaughter games. Probably trim one Nahiri. Don't want these voice resurgences or anything. They do attack on the ground, it looked like. I don't think so. Probably should have cut a land on the draw. I guess this looks acceptable. Nice little gilded Gooserino. I guess I really should have targeted the Jace back there. That was just a big play mistake. Oh wow. There's more white spells than red. We have more red spells in our hand. But I'll also take white. Kind of weird. Nahiri's probably gonna die. This was probably a bad play. But they didn't have a human last turn. Maybe they won't have one this turn, though I assume that they'll just play Guild Mage or something. Yeah. There goes Nahiri. Still have 6 cards in her hand. Unfortunate. Sure. It's kind of interesting. Oh, they're scrying with it. I thought they targeted the Thalia with it. Just say targeting the Thalia with it seems odd to me. Guess I'm blocking this one. Ah, so this could be the last spell I play for a while. It feels to me like there's a very quality chance that they're setting on the one thing. When I say one thing, I mean mystical dispute, so I'm just gonna go with this. Mono 5 drops in our hand. That we need fairly specific things to cast all of them. We need a white to cast that, a blue to cast that. Technically anything casts that one. Oh, that's a white. Well, they just don't have anything. Oh, wow. How did we resolve a Niv-Mizzet and hit 9 lands, a Sylvan Caridon, and an Abrupt Decay? 9 lands, a Sylvan Caridon, and an Abrupt Decay. Oh, alrighty then. Alrighty then. Guess I'm attacking. If they double block here, it gives me more options. Now we can cast the God Eternal. And if we draw any land whatsoever, we can actually play the Abrupt Decay and the God Eternal. Okay. Okay. Wait, why does he say come on, dude? We didn't hit the land. It makes things a lot harder. Guess we just attack for 6 and see what happens. After that, then what? Guess gaining life is fine. This is probably better though, right? Now, if we play this, we gotta get the Solar Flare and we kill our own thing. Probably don't want to do that if we don't have to. Probably rather just kill this. I have no idea why he wrote that. I don't think I was playing particularly slow. I think he just got sad that I cast 2 big spells. not 100% sure what that was about. Like I think he's even firmly in the lead at the moment. I believe they are firmly in the lead. Like I'm not actually sure what it was about. Is this cast? Cast. Yes, I want to put a token in their hand. Maybe I'd rather put a clue in their hand. Ooh. I don't know what I'm supposed to do now. Guess let's start with an attack. Probably abrupt decay on the 2-3 and then try to sweep with the solar blaze. Only take 2 this way. I feel like if they have that many cards in their hand, they're not playing anything. They just have more monuments. I clearly had to mess this game up, right? That's another good one. What else is in our deck? It's just like Euros and Niv-Mizzets and stuff from here, right? Oh, they hit 2 things I can't kill? They hit 2 things I can't kill. Can't kill and can't block. Guess we need to save what life we can. We'll take 2 here. Yeah, I'm not seeing a way out. That doesn't do it. Yep, I don't see anything. This doesn't let us get from the graveyard, does it? Oh, search your library. Do we have anything at all? So we can get a euro. There's no way to do anything with the euro. I'm still just dead. Yep, I'm just dead. Guess there's no reason not to cast this and look, but... yeah, there's just nothing. We're finally out of stuff. Alright, so we're dead. We'll go ahead and concede. So this is tapped. I guess I want this then. Don't want you. Alright, run it back. Yeah, this hand seems fine. They play a 1-drop that we care about, we can always abrupt decay it, though I can't imagine ever wanting to abrupt decay it. Kinda want that. In 25 turns, we might be able to do something with that one. Ooh, that's actually a pretty good one. Says at the beginning of your upkeep. So they get to kill my Teferi this way, but they don't get to add to the board. And hopefully they waste their turn playing a monument. That's what we really want to see. So we get a black mana with this. Thinking about abrupt decaying that. So if they sack in response, we're free to cast Niv-Mizzet. So blue, green, white, black. So we'd have to either get a red, a green, or a blue. There's double blue spells in our deck, so if we get a blue that doesn't work. Well, we do get a blue that works. Because that's green. Yeah, I guess we get a blue. We have the greens and stuff in our deck already. I assume this is going to get Effergusted. I assume our opponent has no cards in their hand then. And then I'm just super confused. They're just not playing their 2/2 and they're not doing anything with their mana. We played a blue spell and a green spell. All of their sideboard cards should have been useful. Played something above 4 mana. I don't get it. If anybody can explain it to me, I appreciate. Okay, well, that's a magic card that's right about to die. So play this first, see what happens. They sideboarded in negate, I guess. Even if they negate it, we get to resolve the Clarion, and that's fine. Red, green, white. We still have an Hours of Devastation. We have 2 Abrupt Decays. Like we have everything right now. Of so much everything, I'm going to shock. So we're probably going to gas this. It's fine. With the right land, we can just play the back end of that too. Blue, blue, green, green. That is the back end of that. We don't have any way to get stuff out of our graveyard, do we? Well, opponent doesn't want to play anymore, and JJ sends a message. Quick play match, put that there, put that back. Power. It's what it felt like when we were going. I wish I hadn't punted round 1 so horribly bad. I could have lost round 1 either way, but I had a chance to win. I didn't take it because I'm stupid. This hand's a keep. Scratching my head kind of at it. Pretty sure we play the turn 1 Temple. We'd have to shock turn 2 for the Goose, but we'd have to... Maybe it's better just to play the Breeding Pool on 1 and the Temple on 2 then. That way we don't have to shock. I think there's enough aggressive decks in the format to not want to shock when we know we're playing a Temple anyway. So this is Inverter, probably. Most likely. I don't think it's a particularly good match. Don't want you. So next turn's okay, not inverter. It could be Sultai inverter. Sultai inverter is probably even greater versus us. Alright then. Could be some kind of cool Sultai control deck. I'm gonna find out this turn. I think I'm just gonna play Nahiri. We can pay for Center. Yes, I want to discard a card. I think I want to discard Hours of Devastation. They've not played a creature yet, so. Alright, so they probably are. Could just be Sultai Delirium. I don't think we beat it either, actually, do we? I didn't realize they had Brazen Borrowers. So they didn't take the Tomb, the Euro, they couldn't take the Fatal Push, they took the Brazen Borrower. Gotcha. We'll get rid of this one. I think I'm gonna go ahead and play this. Green, blue, red, white, black. Think we get Niv here? What if there's ever an argument to get the Planeswalker that we can't get? Oh, these decks have counter spells? I had no idea these decks had counter spells. These decks just have every card then? Wow. Well, we got wrecked pretty hard then. Literally had no idea these decks had counter spells. That probably makes this match even worse. Oh, wow. Oh god, and they had a black mana to get a Dreadbore? It was savage. Every play I made this entire match was apparently wrong. Don't think I can beat Denissa now. Also feel like I took a point of damage this turn that I shouldn't have taken. So how on earth do we beat that Nissa? Frilled Mystic. They were able to just hardcast. I wonder how often that happens. Starting to hear he's 100% dead now. Just based on the cards we know. Assuming we resolve this Nahiri, what are our hits? It's a fairy? Englishman making. We did Englishman making. These two? I didn't see it. So Grizzly Salvage. Yeah, Botanical Sanctum. Sure. Guess that's not technically in their hand, is it? So blue, white, red, green, black. So we hit an other end, but we can't actually target that with it. That's kind of, ugh. It's kind of, ugh. Just kind of looking for a land here. I don't think this next turn goes as well as I want it to for me, no matter what. They've gone through all 4 of their fault seasons, though, so theoretically we're going to be able to other end this. Leaving us with 4 mana on our next turn. Maybe for the Solar Blast, maybe we'll get the board cleared. Dig through time as well. That's a dagger. That's a dagger. We do not look well equipped to fight this. They have Fault Erasure too. So they have 5 discard spells in this deck. So a whole lot of spells to be a Satyr Wayfinder deck. And a Grizzly Salvage deck. It's crushing me though. Can't say anything about it. Beating the crap out of me. So they took the other end. So we have no way left in our deck to kill Vatnissa. We literally can't kill Nissa now. They're all coming at me. This has prevented a good portion of it. They didn't kill our Teferi. They have a way to do that too? Yes. They had double? There's not a card in there? Oh, awesome. Thanks, Falsies. Well, there's not a card in our deck we can hit. We have no more sweepers in our deck. I guess we Niv-Mizzet for slaughter games and at least look at their hand before we give up. So red, blue, white, black. Pretty sure my deck's well known enough that I'm not giving away anything. Maybe we'll hit the slaughter games and be able to look at their deck. We didn't. Well, the worst case, let's look at their hand. Definitely don't want the slaughter games. I don't actually think I want False Seasons here. Not sure what I do want. Want this for sure. Say exile. Exile. So this is a way to kill Euro. Any better ways to kill Nissa? Probably want my rest in peace. Seems awfully hard to protect. So it's just round 3. It feels like we've slogged so much. Alright, I guess we keep. Have 3 reasonable spells in our hand and some lands. They have fault seas and fault erasure, so like mulliganing seems excruciatingly bad. Felt pretty good that game, and then they brazen borrowered me and frilled mystic me, two cards that I wouldn't even have expected in their deck. So they'll take one of these probably, unless they have Nissa, and then maybe they take that. So they can't take that. Take one of these. They're not going to take that. So they're either going to take this thing that's really hard for me to beat, or they're going to take a land depending on what their hand needs. Kind of just want to take that down and draw a card, but definitely think I want to leave that on top. We have a Scarab God. Yeah, we have us a Scarab God. Really don't want them to bounce this to Fairy. Obviously, they have dig through time to turn before we play the Rest in Peace. That's not good for us. So, red, white, black, green, blue, so we can Niv-Mizzet. What does Niv-Mizzet do? I guess we pass. What does Niv-Mizzet do here? It trades with a tireless tracker. Well, you just get to hit my Tavaria, that's fine. I could bring the lot, get the Niv-Mizzet, and force them to spend all 6 of their mana. That's a dagger. Alright, we have to play this now then. So red, white. It's just too easy for them to have a counterspell if we don't. Guess I'd rather have another Bring to Light. I should have got a white mana. Actually, a pretty large play mistake not to get a white mana there. Yeah, really large play mistake not getting a white mana. Don't care if they actually counter this. Oh, and then I tapped the wrong mana and now I can't Dreadbore. Awesome. Playing terribly. Told you I'd throw a lot of games just by not tapping my mana right. Oh, can't believe that I did that. I don't know if I like my odds even if I did have a rest in peace. I certainly don't like it without it. Well, that's actually going to be useful. So I guess I should lead with this. It's really the only thing stopping them from playing Niv-Mizzet, but whatever. Yeah, I remember when people played Elementals. How bad is this, by the way? I'm actually getting ready to cast a Euro after I play a Rest in Peace. I want the life. Pretty sure I'm still supposed to attack here. Nice. Glad you're enjoying it. The green blue one I think is a super powerful card. It bounced my Rest in Peace? Huh. They have a bunch of Frilled Mystics, not just a few. That's surprising to me. So we got a Breeding Pool that time. If we had a white mana, we'd be in a lot better shape. A lot better shape if we had a white mana. I'd actually be able to win this game assuming we had a white mana. Not actually sure we can without the white mana. I will check it out after this game. I'm fairly, I guess, deep in thought. Is that a word about this game? There's a white mana. What does a white mana do for me now, though? Guess I should just play this. What the world will I get with it? Get our own Euro, which doesn't do much. Can get a Teferi, which feels like it doesn't do much. I can get an Hour of Devastation, which doesn't feel like it does much. Can get a Soul Blaze, which does something. What are we sideboard in? Scarab God's already gone, right? Yeah. Can get a Celestia Charm. That doesn't seem good enough. I think I'm just going to attack for 6 and bring to light for a Niv-Mizzet. And then see what new options we may have. From whatever our Niv-Mizzet hits. So you're only white mana. Black, green, I guess? Or blue? Guess we're gonna get this other Niv-Mizzet and see what happens. Alright, well, that's not the worst. I haven't played our land for the turn, so we can actually clear the board and kill this. Oh, we don't have double white. Rip. We don't have double white because I'm stupid and didn't get it earlier. Coming back to bite me. Coming back to bite me. Guess I need to do the one that lets me draw a card then. Because we can hit a Abrupt Decay then. I'm pretty confident this game was a win of how I just got a Plains instead of that Mountain. Alright, let's look at this deck over here. Cuddle hand of MTGO, stop screwing you. Alright, let's check out this Teamer Value deck. Is that an elemental? Oh, giant. Somebody played this against me in Modern today. Agent of Treachery, love that card. Treachery. I don't know why I said Treachery. Too much Star Trek. Looks nice, man. Right on time. So they're attacking that. I don't know if I even care enough to keep that alive. But we're pretty screwed right now, so. I'm down to 3 now, and I don't know how I even beat the Brazen Borrower. And they still have 4 clues. Oh, that beats the Brazen Borrower. Alright, we'll take you up. So I guess I need to bounce something back to their hand, and that's going to have to be with this other Teferi. Then I'm going to need to rest in peace as well. I basically need to cast all my cards. But we gotta cast all our cards. Let's start with this one. Maybe we'll find a better option. Keep that. Get that going. Start with that. Right, so welcome back. Eating fajitas? I'm pretty jealous of that. I will not lie, I am fairly jealous of that. So now I'm down to 2 life. And an absolute prayer. Just an absolute prayer from here. We know our opponent has a Brazen Borrower in his hand that basically wrecks literally everything we have. We have the Sylvan Library now, though, so we don't die. Or sorry, the Sylvan Caritas, so we don't die to the Niv-Mizzet. 10-10 with Fajita again. We would have won this game if he hadn't cut Siege Rhino, which he doesn't like, but I love. I'm not sure why there's not one in the deck. I think I would have won the game too had I actually just got the right colors of mana at one point. I believe I punted off pretty poorly not getting the white mana when I could. So you can kill the Teferi now. Yep. We have to block here. No option. They get to hard cast this if they want. We've not gone through our hours of devastation, I don't think, so. Yeah, GG. I feel like there's a good chance I punted that game. I feel like there's a good chance I punted round 1 as well. This deck is not easy. I was supposed to be done streaming at 8:35 or 30 tonight too. But we have 2 more rounds to go, it looks like. I think this is a keep. Oh no. No, not another one of those decks. I just don't think these are good matchups. I think these are very bad matchups for me. And I'm probably sideboarding poorly, which doesn't help. Well, that's a neat one. Probably rather get it and play it and bounce this again, right? So, Nissa. They got a Botanical Sanctum in their hand. That worked out very well for us. The problem is, this Nissa is just really, really good versus us. There's not a lot we can do about it. Assuming that they have one, and they have 5 cards, and they've not really done much, so. Have to imagine they have one. But 2 planeswalkers. 2 planeswalkers. Good chance at least one of them survives the turn. Are they playing the inverter version? Okay, they're not. Kinda just want to play this now. See, black, white, blue, green, green. Go ahead and play this. See what kind of tools we get. Oh, we only got 2 cards? That's unfortunate. Only getting 2 cards off of your Niv-Mizzet feels bad. You do? It's pretty good with all the Heliod decks and stuff out there. It's one of the surefire ways to beat them. That doesn't do anything. I'm certainly blocking here. That's just certainly happening. Do I want to discard? I want to discard just a fairy, but that doesn't feel like that's ever right. I'm definitely going to kill this because they're mana screwed. I'm probably going to play the Euro. Yeah, I feel like I'm probably going to do those. Not really any, just value cards, Matthew. We have no other big creatures or anything. You can exclamation mark deck list in chat, but get anguish on making off of it. Oh, apparently that's not the deck list I'm using. What the hell? This is not the deck list I have. That is weird because I clicked the deck list button there. But I only have one Falsies in my main deck. There's 3 in the side. What other changes are they? What other changes are they, I wonder? That's weird. Okay, anyway. Back to the game. Could just get a 6/6 out this turn, too. Actually, think I like that even more. Ramping's hardly ever wrong. Probably should have played Defable. So this gives him a target for the Abrupt Decay they're drawing? Or this gives Dilm a target for the Abrupt Decay they're drawing? Which is probably bad of me. But I'm not necessarily sure how much I care. So here's this Jace that we've saw before. Pretty sure that they can't have that Jace ever. Obviously, could have tapped my mana better. So we know they're drawing a Satyr Wayfinder this turn. Have a Euro we can get back soon. So it's like an Anguish Unmaking, an Hour of Devastation, some Abrupt Decays. Not a lot for us to get. Is our Reckless return our sideboard? Yeah, I wonder. Okay. So this list has one rest in peace, one rest in peace. Let's start with the other two False Seas. One Thought Erasure. Trying to figure out what the one card difference is. A Solar Blaze. There's a Solar Blaze in the other sideboard and not this one. Pretty sure I'm supposed to protect my friends. They didn't play their other thing? Can't imagine ever casting the Solar Blaze. Hmm. I wonder if my life total, if I was supposed to just hold up a instant speed, bring to light to get another Niv-Mizzet, assuming they killed that one. But like, they gotta get rid of the Nahiri too, or I guess we still have that. Would have won that turn if we had the Siege Rhino. That's 2 games and 1 match we would have won with the Siege Rhino. I do think the Gooses were pretty genius, but still a few other cards I wouldn't mind having. So how do they survive this? We have 2 lethal attackers, and they only have 1 blocker and 1 mana. I don't think they can. Alright, they can't. So this card definitely seems good. This card seems good. It's good versus Euro. That's pretty good. What else? often can we cut a Niv-Mizzet on the draw? I'll cut one of these. Oh, probably not supposed to cut any of that stuff. Brought in every way to kill an early Jace that I had, right? Right, we have a way to kill an early Jace, so we'll keep this hand. This hand's actually pretty good. Yeah, I want this so I'll have at least a good play to make next turn no matter what. Do I really want to bring in Hand Destruction versus the Jace Dig Through Time deck? That's built entirely around getting out of value from their graveyard? Filling up their graveyard for Euros and stuff? I don't know. Feels like the only card I ever actively want to take out of their hand is Jace and or Nissa. You could be right, though. I'm not saying you're wrong. This feels to me like the only two cards I care about. I think the geese have felt genius. Guess I'll get a white mana of the first one. So since we have two of these, I'm pretty sure I'm just going to slam one. So black, green, white, colorless. Feels like they definitely have it, but I'm expecting a mystical dispute or some way to kill that. Ooh. Hello, friend. What in the world do they keep if they have nothing? Ah. Goodbye, friend. You'll be missed. Maybe they just had a negate. But baby. Baby, come back. I'm going to play this land so I can play around a drone mystical dispute if that's what they happen to have. It hasn't. But there's 5 of them in our deck because of Bring the Lights. Not sure what's in our opponent's hand. They've kind of just done nothing this game. Well, I have 2 Bring the Lights now. I'm not really worried about that. So, like Effergust and stuff? Alright. I don't know what they have, but they have to beat Niv-Mizzet, Teferi, and Bring the Light. That does not seem easy. That doesn't do anything. I guess it does some things. It could get him a euro. It didn't get him a euro. Alright, well they have nothing. Yeah, so the version without counter spells was a little bit easier game 1, and obviously they didn't play Magic game 2, but that was just because of the poor draws. Like, we were able to keep the Jace contained game 1. We play. We play first. We mulligan our 28 land deck. Oh, this hand's a keep. We'll put the Hours of Devastation back in the deck. Oh, I need to pee really bad. Keep. Shuffle you away. Play you. Don't want another of you. Though in reality, maybe that wouldn't have been bad. No, I'm definitely not doing another league. I was supposed to be done over a half an hour ago already. So goblin stuff could be interesting. We'll definitely play this one for then. Like, my dinner was supposed to be here at 8:30. Goblin Power Driver. I think you're good enough to kill off the Dreadbore. Is this good enough to kill off the Dreadbore? I think so. So this turn, the max we should take 3, theoretically. And then we get to play the 6/6. 6/6 is good, but not great. So blue, white, black, green, red. Basically get any color with this then. Guess we'll get red. So green, red, blue, white, black. So we got an Abrupt Decay, which is nice, and we got a Euro, which is nice. Or we can Nahiri and Abrupt Decay next turn, so we can, like, kill the Rabble Dabble. Probably supposed to block the Rabble, Anna. It's +1/+0 for each goblin. I'm not supposed to be to block that. Yeah, 100% block it now. Sure, this I can block this. Take 6, 7, 8, 9, and then play this and this to kill those. No, I think I'd better just get this off the table. Well, that was a heck of a draw. Makes my last play look genius. It makes my last play look genius. Won't bother to kill either of those. We'll try to get a more powerful goblin guild. Actually, I take it back. We are going to kill one of those. I want the card to go to my graveyard. Because if we hit a land, we would be pretty happy. So we don't actually have the mana to replay that thing under any circumstance. Oh gosh. Well, things went really bad there. I guess I need to kill this now. Our land's just not working out right now. Hmm. So again, we just don't have enough mana for them all. Guess I'm gonna do it like this then. Thought we were really far ahead, but we were spiraling down fairly quickly. We can't play any of that stuff. So we take another 5 this turn, then next turn we bring the light for the board. Oh, now we take 10 this turn? Oh, what a good draw. What a good draw. Well, I guess we have to kill the board and we don't have an option. So we play the Euro. We go to 6, have a blocker, bounce that. We're still dead, yeah. Don't have an option. And then hopefully they'll brick next turn, and then hopefully we'll start gaining some life to turn after that. I thought we'd won this game very easily, but we did not. They bricked the turn. So that's good for us. So green, green, blue, blue. I don't have anything to bring anything back with, so I guess it doesn't matter. So now we have the fairies next turn. Oh, well, they just missed again. That's probably game. Alright, well, it felt like we got pretty lucky there. So this card seems good here. This card seems good here. This card does. This card does. Honestly, I just like all of this stuff. Maybe I'm crazy. I like anything that can block. Um, this is like anything that can block, right? So I'm going to draw. Let's be more cute. Like I definitely want these. I definitely want this. I definitely want this. I definitely want this. These cards were me kind of being cute, but there's a chance I might would want some of them on the play. What don't I want? I definitely don't want the Fault Seas. I definitely don't want the Slaughter Pact. That's pretty easy. Probably want the other end because of Embercleave. Probably can shave a Niv-Mizzet, shave a Teferi. It's pretty hard to protect on the draw. Don't actually want any of those. What else don't we want? Hmm. Hmm. I'll bring that Teferi back in on the play. I made that last minute swap because of the card. I'm going to keep this, though this might be too slow. Oh, we don't have green mana. Not only might this be too slow, it might be insane. Also, I should have played the Temple. That way, if I hit Sylvan Caradid, I could have shocked and played Caradid on turn 2. Oh, no, I guess it's still fine. I can still Caradid on 2, Solar Blaze on 3. That's unfortunate. Our Solar Blaze doesn't actually kill that. Unless they play some kind of Lord. It looks like this hand's just going to be way too slow. I really should have played that, though. Because now I could have played a Deafening Clarion, one time off the top. It's our, in my opinion, probably only chance to win this game. No Deafening Clarion. I want this card. Can kill Goblin Power Drivers and I don't know why you hate the geese so much. I think they're very important. We keep. I really do think the geeses are super important. I think we'd have won last game had we drawn a geese. Probably wouldn't have won last game no matter what. Okay. First strike and trample, first strike and trample, so we're certainly going to block this one. Unfortunate. We have to draw something good. So it's one of the downfalls of this deck, though. It's a pretty good one. We just block that if they do. Oh, well, we certainly block this then. Alright. We gotta survive one more turn to have even a chance. I'm gonna stop during my upkeep just so I can press F6 here. Hmm. Not as happy as I could have been. Alright. All my stuff should survive combat. That's a good one. Seemed like I just got slow rolled a little. Hmm. What do I do now? I'm dead on board. GG. There's nothing we can play. Maybe I'm supposed to mulligan into a goose or a carroted. Doesn't feel like I'm fast enough to win without them. Anyway, so we went 2-3 that league. I'm pretty sure I threw away potentially 2 matches. At least a match in a game. But anyway, thank you all so much for coming by. That was me playing Niv-Mizzet very poorly. Take care, everybody. And I'll be back tomorrow, but tomorrow, Saturday and Sunday, I'll be co-streaming the Pro Tour. And then Monday, we're going to play a Vintage Taking Turns deck. And then Tuesday, we'll get back to the Modern and Pioneer. Take care, everybody. Thanks for coming by.